This is PBC TV, your channel for county programs and services. Join us as we celebrate improvements to communities throughout Palm Beach County, including groundbreakings, ribbon cuttings, new services, dedications, and more. This is PBC TV Presents.
Welcome. If you do not know me, I am Diana Stanley, and I am the CEO here at the Lord's Place. And we have waited for this day for 5 years. Annie Noble sent me a picture this morning of she and I with thumbs up when my wonderful board of directors on September 25th, 2019 said yes to knocking down the old building and doing a capital campaign. 5 years later, here we stand. This is an amazing journey, and we're so proud to be part of this journey with all of you. For those of you that do not know, we have been open since June. And so it has been amazing to see how our clients have walked in here and have felt the love and the gratitude. And so even though we've been delivering services, this is the official ribbon cutting where we can come together and celebrate this historical moment for the Lord's Place. And as I look around, I think of all of you in all different capacities. So whether you wrote a check, made a donation, whether you sat with me, the John Van Arnons in the world and the Jeff Koons, and dreamed of this, whether you were a partner in our delivery of services, a board member, a staff, a volunteer, every single one of you has a piece in this project. And for that, I am overwhelmed with gratitude. So thank you. Thank you. So without any further ado, we also know I run a very tight ship here, so we got to cut this ribbon so that you can do self-directed tours. That's what we decided to do today since we have so many people. So once this ribbon's cut, you can go upstairs, downstairs, all around. There will be people stationed to tell you what you're looking at. So if you have not had the chance to visit this amazing facility, feel free to do so. You know, you can only have a journey when you have people like the person I'm about ready to introduce to you that has been my right hand, who has believed in this vision way before probably anybody else did. And as the chair of our board, allowed our board to dream as big as we all dream as a staff. And so I am so proud and so grateful to be able to introduce to you Fortin Thornburg, the chair of our board.
Good morning, everybody. Wow. Look at all these people. I am so excited. And on behalf of the board of directors, welcome home. We're here. So today, we officially mark the opening of the Fortin Family Campus here at 2808 Australian. And this is not simply a building or a dwelling, not even a house for those who seek shelter, because a house is only a home when it offers the warmth and love that turns its walls and rooms into a place of comfort and belonging. The Home for Good campaign built this home for those who seek to embark on a journey of change, transformation, and acceptance. It was the collective will of all the people in this room put to action that built it. So may those who cross this threshold find recognition for their true selves, find safety and hope, and be surrounded by people who offer love and understanding. Amen. I am so pleased to introduce the person who, through the Mary Alice Fortin Foundation, possessed the vision and offered our lead gift for what we now call home, Mayor Donnie Moore.
Well, I see this wonderful turnout this morning, and it really is overwhelming from when we stood here in a dirt pile, which seems not so long ago. It's my honor and privilege to be the mayor of the town of Palm Beach, but also it's my honor and privilege to be the president of the Mary Alice Fortin Foundation, and for that I need to thank my mother, Leslie Smith. And we also have another board member, Walter Ross, with us here. And it's through their vision that allows me to stand here and support this amazing, amazing place. West Palm Beach and our community is so lucky to have Diana Stanley. And people like all of you who care so deeply about those less fortunate in our community. So on behalf of the foundation, I'd like to thank all of you for being here, and Diana and the Lord's Place for making this vision come to life. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I do want to take a moment before we have other guests come up just to say a few thank yous. It would be remiss if I didn't. If you have not had the food today, it's delicious, so please join me in thanking those amazing chefs and the cooks back there, Epic Joshua, led by Chef Jim. And I also want to do a really special recognition to Annie Noble. Is she here? Annie, there she is. Make no mistake about it, you have to have a partner in crime. She's my partner in crime, and together we were able to bring this to fruition, and it has been just a privilege to have her in this journey with me. So thank you, Annie. The staff, all these folks, see the staff back here? This is who makes it happen. And our partners. The Lord's Place is blessed with the greatest, hardest working individuals who are so committed to this mission, and I am just so honored and privileged to be by their side every day. So thank you to them. And of course our board. We have so many board members here. If you could just lift your hands so you let everybody know who's former board members, anybody that's been with us, there we go. You know, I tell people all the time that a nonprofit is only as good as their board. And I am so blessed to have this board that continues to dream big with us. So thank you to our board for their vision as well. And now what I'd like to do is introduce to you Commissioner Kathleen Ward, who's going to join us up here to say a few words on behalf of the city of West Palm Beach.
Good morning, everyone. In true millennial form, I have my notes on my phone, so bear with me. I'm so glad to see everyone here celebrating this wonderful and exciting new chapter for this organization, the Lord's Place, an organization which has been operating for 40 years in this area. And overall, they're working to solve a very complex problem we're facing all over this country. And years ago, I was meeting in the old facility, and Diana was there talking about the Lord's Place with a group of young leaders in the community, and asked us, what do all homeless people have in common? And we kind of paused, and it's a very simple answer. They don't have homes. And so how do we address that? By providing varying types of services which address a wide variety of needs, provide supportive housing, employment and training, reentry programs, clinical and care coordination, and social enterprise, all things that the Lord's Place does, and does very well. We still have a lot to work to do, and it takes all levels of government, a lot of funding, and cooperation and participation from the community, which today I see that we have that, and I'm so very proud of that. I'm proud to have the Lord's Place in my district, and I'm optimistic of the progress that we are all going to make. Thank you.
Thank you.
I do want to invite the one and only Mac Bernard up here, Commissioner Bernard, who has been the champion for homelessness in Palm Beach County year after year, and we're so grateful that you're here.
Thank you very much, Diane. My name is Mac Bernard, County Commissioner for District 7. This morning I had the opportunity to speak to Arlene Griffith. She works with the Criminal Justice Commission, and she told me that her boss says that sometimes she's a rule breaker. In order for us to be here today, we need rule breakers here. Because in order for us to address homelessness, we have to break the rules to provide housing for our residents. And Palm Beach County has been a partner with the Lord's Place, and we want to be a partner for years to come. And so on behalf of Palm Beach County, I want to welcome you, and we're excited to be here. And lastly, we have two people who are here that are so important to Palm Beach County, which is John Van Arnhem and Commissioner Jeff Koons.
Yes.
I am only speaking on their behalf because I know that their commitment to the Lord's Place and to homelessness is Palm Beach County. So thanks for being here. Congratulations.
And I could not agree more. If you don't know, the first time I met Jeff Koons and John Van Arnhem, we became somewhat friends, maybe not at that time, but we ended up being friends. And in the old kitchen, we knew we became real friends because if you don't know what the point in time count is, it's 24 hours where we go out and we count the homeless, right? That's what we do. And it was my first point in time count, and I was in a meeting prior to that where John Van Arnhem made mention that he makes the best chili ever. And I didn't even know who this guy was, and I said, oh, contraire. I make the best chili ever. And the next thing you know, the point in time count, here we are at 11 o'clock at night making chili. And we had a chili cook-off, and you don't need to say I did win. He says I cheated, but we did win. So that is, there he is. I did win, excuse me. Next time. There you go. So we have had many memories together in this community, and we're so very grateful for that. I did see Bobby Powell came in. Bobby, you want to come up and say a few words? Here is our one and only state senator that we love.
Thank you, sweetie.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm excited. I see all the people here. Just the fact that what you're doing here, we've had a chance and opportunity, myself and my staff, several times to see the work of the Lord's Place and to experience up close what the Lord's Place does as we, for a moment in time, shared office space right next door. What I can tell you in Tallahassee and throughout this state, the legislature and my colleagues here in Palm Beach County are dedicated and disciplined to ending homelessness. I had a conversation with someone this week. We are going to try to implement strategies that will ultimately end homelessness. And we will work with the Lord's Place and Diana Stanley and her entire team. I've seen so many people here who are part of your team that get the job done here in Palm Beach County, and we are committed to working with you, the entire legislature and the Palm Beach County delegation, those of us who are Democrat and Republicans, because this is not a partisan issue. This is a people issue. And we will get the job done. Thank you. I'm glad to see everybody this morning. And together, we can. Thank you.
All right, real quick, and then we're going to cut this ribbon. I need to also honor some people from the floor. I want to say hello to Christina Lampert is here. She's going to be joining us when we're cutting the ribbon. Thank you, Christina, Commissioner of the City. We have legal. We've got Officer Senator Bobby Powell. We have, where's Armando? City Administrator Armando, one of my favorite human beings right there. Thank you. Love Armando. We have Charlotte Wright from the Mayor's Office. We also have Christine Wright from Marie Woodward's office, who's a commissioner, and Greg Weiss. We have Virginia here. So thank you, Virginia, for being here. Absolutely. I just want to recognize a couple more people, and then we are going to have the blessing and cut this ribbon. But I would be remiss again if I did not highlight a few people that were behind the scenes that brought this building to fruition. And it all started with Toby Doothright, who's back there. So Toby was our COO at the time that we had this vision, and I cannot tell you the amount of work that he and I sat down and dreamed together. And he has since flown to Miami to do amazing work down there, but your legacy is felt here because of the work that you did. So thank you, Toby. And for those of you who don't know, you know, the good Lord always looks down upon the Lord's place, and it did the time that we were ready to start this project. And if you don't know, about, I think it was 2 weeks before, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, which made me out for almost 6 months to a year. But, once again, the good Lord sent us Carrie Diaz. And so, where is she? There she is, right there. And I will be forever grateful to Carrie Diaz, who took that vision and made sure every nail was in and every pipe was right, even though we're still having some plumbing problems, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But we are so grateful, Carrie, for you and your leadership, so thank you for that, honey. All right, so, a couple other things. Please sign the thing if you're sitting down. If you're not sitting, make sure you walk by and sign a little note to our clients as they come in through the door. We want to give them notes of messages of hope and inspiration. We are going to cut this ribbon, and then there's self-directed tours. So if you have not been in this building and you want to go around, our staff, this amazing staff, are positioning themselves in front of their desk to explain to you what is happening there. So feel free to do that. Walk around, enjoy your time. Can I introduce Mr. Willie? So what we do with every single ribbon cutting, we invite a client to join us. And I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Willie. Mr. Willie. So Mr. Willie has been at the thrift store and now is finishing up his catering apprenticeship and is the hardest worker we have. I just want you to know that. He is always back there working. So we are so grateful that he said, yes, I would be honored to do that. So you ready to do this? All right, so I'm going to need the following folks up here. 3, 2, 1.
Thanks for watching PBC TV Presents. For more information on county programs and services, please visit pbcgov.com. This has been a presentation of your Palm Beach County Board of County Commissioners.